Hello, students, good morning. Today I will teach you a new chapter comparison. Sometimes we use adjectives to show how people and things compare with one another. So, comparison means what? To compare between two persons, animals, or things, or more than two persons, animals, or things. Okay, we add er to the adjective to compare two things. When we are comparing between two nouns, okay, then we have to add er to the adjective. For example, my uncle is richer, richer, richer than him. So when we are comparing between two persons, we will add er to the adjective, as well as we will use than, than. Than refers comparison between two persons, animals, or things. And est to the adjective to compare more than two things. Like my uncle or my father is the richest, rich, rich, richest man in the town. Here you can see that I have used est with the adjective rich. Okay, so to compare more than two persons. So my father is the richest man in the town. There are several persons in the town, but among all the person, okay, among all people, my father is the richest man. Now see, student, the simple form of the adjective is called positive degree. If I say that I am a tall boy, I am a tall boy. Here, tall is the adjective which is in positive degree. Okay? So, which is in the form of positive degree. Means there will be not add er or est at the end of the adjective. We will simply say that I am a tall boy, which is a positive degree. But when comparing two objects and saying that one possesses a certain quality in a greater degree than the other, we use the comparative form of the adjective. Again, I am saying when comparing two objects and saying that one possesses a certain quality in a greater degree than the other, we use the comparative form of the adjective. For example, I am taller. I am taller than Hari. So here I am comparing myself with another person, Hari. So when we are talking about two persons, then it is what? Comparing between two persons, then it is comparative degree. Okay, the adjective is in comparative degree. So we will say like this: I am a taller than Hari. So with the adjective we will add er. At the end of the adjective we will add er to make it comparative degree. Okay. And in comparative degree we will use than. So if you find than is there in a sentence, that means we have to use comparative degree of adjective. So, taller is comparative degree of adjective tall. Next, when we say that a certain object possesses a quality in the greatest degree of all that are being compared, we use the superlative form. Okay? Like for example, as I have told previously, my father is the richest man in the town. Means he is the only person who is rich among all people in the town. So in that case, richest is the adjective in superlative form of degree. In superlative form of degree. Hence the superlative form of the adjective is used when comparing more than two objects. When we are comparing among many persons, many animals or things, we will use superlative form of degree. Again, I am saying you in short that there are three forms of degree: positive form of degree, comparative form of degree, and superlative form of degree. When we are talking about the simple form of the adjective, that is positive degree, like for example, the man is rich or I am a tall boy. But when we are comparing between two persons, animals, or things, then we will use comparative form of degree. We will use the adjective in comparative form of degree. Okay? Like for example, I am taller than Hari. Here, two persons are there. I means myself and Hari, which is another boy. So two persons are there. So when we are comparing between two persons, we will use this word than. And if you find than in a sentence, then you have to use the adjective in comparative form of degree. Understood? Next, when we are comparing more than two persons, per animals or things, then we will use the adjective in superlative form of degree. For example, I am the tallest boy among all boys in my class. Means I am the boy who is the tallest one, okay, among all the boys in my class. So here I am comparing myself with all the boys reading in my class, okay. So here I am comparing myself with more than two boys. So in that case, we will use the adjective in superlative form of degree. So in case of comparative form of degree, we will add er with the adjective, and in superlative form of degree, we will add est with the adjective. Now let me show you some examples of positive, comparative and superlative. Tall, positive, positive, comparative, superlative. Tall, taller, tallest. Short, shorter, shortest. Great, greater, greatest. Young, younger, youngest. Large, larger, largest. Heavy, heavier, heaviest. Merry, merrier, merriest. Fat, fatter, fattest. Big, bigger, biggest. Sad, sadder, saddest. Good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. Little,